guys, it's Kerry and today I'm going to be filming an Easter look for us all. Since today is a week exactly before Easter Sunday, I thought it'd be the perfect day to film this on, ready to be uploaded on the Tuesday so that you have an idea in mind for Sunday. So yeah, I don't really have much to say apart from I did get 2 new concealers, and yeah, I think we should just get on with the video. So to start with, I'm starting with primer. I'm not going to go too much into depth with the base products because it's pretty much the same as most videos. But for those who are new, I will explain what I'm using. So this is the Primark Perfecting and Moisturising Primer. It's £3. It's amazing. I have got a Nutri primer to try, but I want to wait until this one's run out before I use that one. And that one is from Body Collection, which is the same price, but if we go into lockdown and it works, it's going to be a lot easier to get. So I washed all of my makeup brushes over the weekend, and as you can see, all of my sponges have been washed. And today, in true Easter spirit, like the carrot, I'm going to use my orange Best Soap sponge. This comes with my Best Soap brush set. It comes with a pink, a blue, a purple and an orange one. The reason why the purple one's not here is because I gave the purple one to my mum because that's her favourite colour. So yeah, and I'm just going to use a few squirts of this. I'm hoping not to use too much today. The biggest difference with these sponges is they're a tiny bit denser than normal sponges, like the Beauty Blender and stuff like that. Not saying that I've tried the Beauty Blender, but they're a little bit more dense than the Sport Effect sponge and the Primark sponges, which I prefer because it gets the job done a lot better. But that's all to do with preference. Next, for concealer, I have 2 MUA Pro Base concealers. These are both £3 in Superdrug. I'm going to be using the shade 101 under my eyes and 104 on any blemishes. So yeah, and today I'm going to be using my Best Soap concealer brush to apply it with. And then I'm going to blend it in with the sponge. As you can see, for a £3 concealer, this is really good. It brightens my under eyes when it needs to be brightened and covers everything I need it to. I'm just going to do all my blemishes, and I'm going to put the concealer on the back of my hand and apply it with a brush. So we're going to move on to powder. Using my Body Shop blusher brush. As I say, all these brushes have been cleaned. Ignore the powder. The lid come off in my bag, and it got everywhere. And I'm just powdering under my eyes for now, because we're gonna do some cream product. So as we all know, I use the Sleek Cream Contour Kit and that middle shade down there, and I just contour with it. I think that's all I'm going to do today. Using this sponge, I'm going to just bring this back a tiny bit so I can blend this into my hairline. Like so, and I'm going to be using the Body Shop Honey Bronze Highlighting Dome in the shade number 2. And I'm just going to add a tiny bit of this to my cheeks. Just because, as I say in all my videos, my cheeks are naturally red anyway. And I do, if I want like full coverage, I'd have to put a green colour corrector on, so yeah. And then for the cream highlighter, I'm using my Lord & Berry luminizer on the high points of my face. My Cupid's bow. And a little bit on my chin. I don't put too much on my chin just simply because obviously that's where all of my blemishes are. I still want to be glowy, but I don't want to illuminate any of the spots. Just blend all of that out and powder the rest of my face now. I don't want to get rid of any of the glow, I just want to set the base into place so that obviously it doesn't move or anything. And I was going to add some powder bronzer, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I might use it down my neck a little bit to try and match myself to my neck. But yeah, this is from an eBay set. Anything with this pink handle is an eBay set. I'm just going to go in with my Flower Beauty Lift and Sculpt contouring palette, and I'm going to take the bronzy colour. This is the medium shade palette. So yeah, it's more of a bronzer than a contour for me. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of that, and I'm just going to bronze my neck up a tiny bit to try and match myself to my body. And I'm also going to use that on my jawline just to try and create some kind of shadow, just like so. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. The only thing I'm going to add, just because I want to add it, is some more highlight. And I should have opened these before I started the video. I'm going to be using, oh hello, my Rachel Leary palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Glazed, and I'm just going to whack that on. Get it like so. So I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera just because they take a long time and I don't want to bore you with too many things in this video. I'm going to go ahead, do my eyebrows, and then I will be back to do the main portion of this video, which is the eye look. And there we go, we have some eyebrows. So next I'm going to be using the Conceal and Define concealer to add a base for the eyeshadow, just because it is light enough, and I'm just going to apply it straight onto my lid. And then I'm going to blend this all over my lid from the inner corner all the way up to my eyebrow. And then on top of that, I'm going to take the Rachel Leary palette, using the shade Pina Colada. And I'm just going to set that eyeshadow with that, no, I'm going to set the concealer with that eyeshadow because it's a really light eyeshadow. And I'm just going to use the same brush. It's my Bestope packing brush, and I'm just going to pack this onto my lid to make my lids as light as possible so the colours are going to stand out. There we go, we have a base for our eyeshadow. So the look we're going to create today is going to be a cut crease. So if anyone doesn't like cut crease, then I should have probably warned you at the start of the video, but I'm going to do a cut crease, and I'm going to, in my crease, it's going to be a fade from pink to blue, the blue being in my inner corner, and then on the actual lid, once I've cut the crease, it's going to be like an orange to yellow look. So I'm going to take a blending brush, use my Body Shop blending brush. As I say, if you see any colours on these brushes, it's stained. I washed my brushes on Friday. I'm filming this on Saturday. So yeah. So the colour I'm going to start with is Baby Girl from the Rachel Leary palette. And I'm going to be using my Sleek kit to look in a mirror as. And I'm going to be taking a generous amount of that, and I'm just going to pat that on the outer part of my crease. On the outer third, just so that we have pigment. And this is going to be our starter colour. Obviously blending it as well as packing, but you want to do mostly packing to get the most out of the colour. And I'm trying to avoid the lid itself, just because otherwise it's not going to work later on. And I'm going to take different brushes for each step. Next I'm going to go into the Kami palette, and I'm going to take Bless, and I'm going to use my Spectrum BO7 brush, and that is going to go in the second third. And then I'm going to use my Outdoor Girl eyeshadow quintet in two Seychelles. I bought this on Amazon, and I'm going to use the brightest blue, and I'll pop that in my inner third of my eye. This is a really pigmented eyeshadow, so you have to be really careful with it. And I'm using my blending brush from the Bespoke set, just because it's a tiny bit smaller, so it's better to get into that inner third of my eye. So I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to use all of the colours again, just to brighten them. Next, we're going to blend that a little bit. So I'm going to take another brush, which is like an angled brush. And I'm just going to blend those colours around the edges, just to try and make it seem a little bit more effortless onto the skin. Like so. Now I've decided I'm going to use a different kind of purple, just because that purple there isn't standing out as much as I want it to. So I think I'm going to take a very tiny bit of fine wine, a very tiny bit because it's a darker purple. So I'm going to take a tiny bit, just to deepen the colour up a little bit, so that the colour's actually going to show up. As you can see, just like that. And I'm just going to dust this brush off on the back of my hand and really just blend those colours, just like so. Next, I'm going to take the same brush I used for my eyeshadow base, and I'm going to use the same concealer, and I'm going to cut the crease. So yeah. And then again, just wiping that on the back of my hand a bit. I'm going to go in with Pina Colada, which was the white, and just setting that into place. Next, we're going to move on to the yellow and orange combination. So I'm going to use this colour here, which is called Tantastic. Nope, it's called Twerk. That one right there. Tantastic is the one that is matte. And yeah, these are going to be shimmers. And I'm just going to put this on the outer half. Like so. And then I'm going to go in with the matte colour here called Oh Honey, the yellow. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit of that down just because the yellow shimmer that I'm going to use is more of a highlighter than an eyeshadow, and the colour sometimes doesn't show up as pigmented as I want it to be. So just like that, and then I'm going to use the highlighter here called Ultimate Goddess, and I'm going to pop that right on top. I'm going to pat that on. Next, I'm going to go in with my Spectrum brush, and I'm just going to blend that out a bit, and just like so. My Best Dope pencil brush, my Best Dope like small brush, and then my Clarins brush that I got out of a palette. And I'm just going to take those colours and run them on my lower lash line. Like so. So I think that's the eyeshadow done. There's not really much more you can do with that. As you can see, it's really fun, bright look, which when I think of Easter and Easter eggs and bonnets and stuff like that, I think of bright colours like yellow and orange and just like really nice colours. So I'm going to go ahead now and prepare my lashes. I'm going to be using these ones. I got them from Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll link them below. But I'm going to be using this second set here, which I have cut down to size before this video. I've not used this liner in ages because I've been using my other lashes. So yeah, I'm just going to put this eyeliner on. This is magnetic eyeliner, and it's what the lashes will stick to. Just like that. As you can see, the eyeliner has gotten onto the yellow a little bit. That's not really going to show up when the lashes are on. I'm just going to put some mascara on both my top and bottom lashes. Ignore that black line, I will pick it off when it's dry. So I'm just going to wait for this liner to dry, put my lashes on, and then I will be back. As you can see, the lashes on, and I am just going to go ahead and do this on the other side, and I will be back. Hey guys, yes, so like I said, I have just completed that eye, and I have gone over my lips. I stopped recording to do that eye, and I thought I was still recording, so I've used this lip liner, this lipstick. This is the Sleek Locked Up liner in the shade Blindfolded, and this is the Luna by Luna lipstick in the shade Pixie. Some really nice colours. As I say, it's a very bright eye, so you don't want too much on the lips, and I just think that this amount of colour is perfect for what you need. So yeah, so as you can see, this is the final look. I am really impressed with how this look has turned out. It is very bright. It screams Easter. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It'd mean you want to see more amazing looks like this. If you have any video suggestions, comment them down below and I will see what I can do. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe. It means the world to me. Or if you just want to see more lifestyle videos, subscribe, because I have a few lifestyle videos coming and planned. Also from New Look, but I don't think they'll be selling it anymore because I've had it for years. So yeah, I just thought that with the floral pattern it screams spring. So yeah, and you'll see me wearing this dress a lot more often. So yeah, that's it from me now, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!